Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Jasen Rice here. I'm going to do another Lotparty quick tip here. Um, you know, I this is also going to be weighted a bit because we do have a stocking tool. We call it Lot Stock, obviously, to help dealers with historical data. As we help dealers over the years, it's been 6 years now this month of September, of digging deep into their data and their trends and how their inventory is moving. Again, as a reminder, we are not a pricing tool. We are not a vAuto or Max Digital or Inventory Plus. Those tools are awesome and they stand on their own. We help use that data though to trend out some key metrics out of your guys' systems and use your data to help figure out where the holes are. But we're also been looking at historical sales data because a lot of these systems have great market data, but little historical data. And if they did, I think we've enhanced the way to look at it. And so this quick tip is kind of, again, something that you could do yourself and track and trend. But I'm going to show you or talk to you about ways to really use it. Now, believe me, I'm a firm believer in market data, and market trends are going to be one of the major indicator of what to stock, because historically, if I just carry red, it's going to will tell you to sell more red, or if I sell more red, I'm going to tell you to carry more red, and you're not doing the blue that's happened to be selling the market, and I get all that. So what I'm going to talk about here is using historical data in combination with that market data. You decide how much weight to put on it, meaning is market data 70% important and historical only 30% important, or vice versa, or 50-50. But what you got to realize is find holes in your inventory and different type of segments and categories. And what I mean by that, and what I mean by heavy or light, heavy meaning you're carrying more than you're selling, and light meaning you've sold more than what you're carrying, and so you're light in them. So if you're heavy or light in 2015s, it'd be good to know what 2015s are good in the market, but also know historically what 15s have been moving well off your lot over the last 2 weeks, 30 days, 45 days, whatever you want to look at, whatever time frame. What we've done is given dealers choice of looking at 14 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60, 90. We can go all the way out to a year if you want to look at historical. But you want to look at different chunks, maybe by year. And those systems, I know, like vAuto can break that down. If you're heavy or light, do you sell rate by year and or the market? But again, historically, what 15s have moved well on your lot, to maybe use that data along with the market data to figure that out. Or by class, intermediate cars, compact cars. Again, if we're heavy or light in that segment, what compact cars are moving great in the market, but also historically over the last 2 weeks, last 30 days have moved great in my inventory. Or maybe by make. You also want to look at, because one, make mix. What's up, Tom? How you doing, bud? Make mix is important to diversify your inventory when it comes to your search results. And if you're not getting a ton of SRPs or VDPs, obviously you got to stock the right cars, but not only the right cars, but have a diverse inventory. If people are looking for Nissans and Hondas and Toyotas and Buicks, and all you have are Ford and GMCs and Dodges and Jeeps, you're missing some search opportunities. So by make, again, what's moving in the market, but historically, maybe what has been moving well historically by make. Am I heavy or light in Dodges that have been moving well? And if I am, what Dodges have been moving well in my market by year and by make and by trim? And these are the levels that we're digging into. We're looking at year, make, model, and trim levels and saying, okay, we're light in 2015s. We're also light in Dodges, and we're also light in compact SUVs. So boom, here's a 2015 Dodge Journey that's been, SLT that's moved well in your lot. And so, and they sell in 20 days on average. You sold two and they sold in 20 days at 95%, and you had $1,200 markup when it left. And taking that information and saying, oh, I need some of these, let's go put that into the market tool and see what's out there in the market, what I'm competing against, where can I find them at, what can I buy them for, and make decisions that way. So I do think there is some importance to historical data. Again, there is so many variables that can throw things off. Again, gas price changes. Hey, Steve, see you in a couple weeks at Driving Sales. I've even shared your post. I'm going to tell people to attend your event instead of mine. No, but share when you're looking at the year, make, model, and looking at the you got to look at the market too, because just looking historically, if gas price has gone up $1 over the last 30 days, trucks and SUVs might slow down, and then in the market they're actually cars are picking up, or color choices and body style changes, and so there's certain seasonal trends. But I think that's where AI, artificial intelligence, cannot replace a used car manager, and shouldn't. As I was showing people and dealers our stocking tool to give them that historical data, to be able to show them, hey, you're light in 15s, and here's the 15s that been moving well off your lot. A lot of them like, well, can we dig in? Can you show me the market data? What about seasonal adjustments? Can we look, season over season or year over year? Can we narrow it down to all-wheel drive versus front-wheel drives? And, we can get so granular in these things, but that's where a used car manager's instincts and knowing of what's going on in the market comes into play. Certain packages and segments, and computers and softwares are going to get smarter and smarter to analyze this data, but there is that seasonal, there is that consumer market adjustment that each, lot has a different consumer that's looking for certain things. And again, that's where historical data can be beneficial, because if you have a particular market or shopper and you can duplicate that several times, meaning that year, make, model, trim, and buy it, be successful, buy it, be successful. And the thing is, if you look at it right, and I say that because we score this stocking out, we score a car. The first two scores that you get is if it sells fast and we made money. Did it sell faster in 30 days? We at least make 500 or more on the car. You're going to get two points for that. Then the car will get a point if you need that year, and if you need that make, and if you need that segment, and or if you need that model for certified, that car scores well. And that car will be at the top of the list. But if that car starts slowing down on your historical sales rate, it's going to score less and get pushed down to the bottom of the list and not be up as high as the cars that are moving better. So I think there's good, strong information to look at a historical. And again, do this yourself if you can. But I am talking about this as a little bit of a promo. We did create a lot stock. I'd be awesome. I'd love to demo it with a few dealers, because we just launched it this week. We've got about 3 or 4 dealers playing around with it right now. And I think it's so compelling. And we do proactive stocking, meaning we're not waiting for you to sell something before we tell you to go replace it, because it could take 10 to 14 days to go buy it. You got to be proactive in stocking. Look at your inventory, look at your age cars, look at the cars that are getting a ton of activity, assuming and knowing that that car is going to leave over the next few days. Go ahead and start looking for the replacement. If you know there's a 58-day-old car and you're at 88% and it's converting at 5%, that car's leaving soon. Don't wait for it to leave and then your system say, oh, you have 2 in stock, but you sold 3, go buy one. Now it's 14 days before the replacement. Start buying that car now. So 7 days from now, when that car leaves your lot on delivery, or maybe in a day or two, that car, you already have its replacement on its way or already working through its service department. So when that car leaves, you're already there. So proactively stock your inventory. Again, our lot stock tool, we have the lot predictors. We're going to show you, hey, you're light in this segment because you have 2, but you sold 3. But also you got one of those 2 are about ready to leave. So instead of just looking for 1, we need to be looking for 2. And if that kind of car is leaving, what do you replace it with? If that's a compact car that's leaving, what do you replace it with? Well, let's look at some compact cars that have been moving well in my lot. And does it fulfill a year need? Does it fulfill a make need? And then take that information, put it in the market data that you get with your marketing, with your inventory tool, and use that to help better stocking strategies. Little pitchy here, but that's okay, again, because these are things that you can do. We've done this on our stocking tool. We're going to sell it out. You don't have to be a Lotpop client. You can do it for $4.95 a month to month. Try it out and see, or get a demo, see if you like it. Rice at lotpop.com. PM me if you like. Go to our website, lotpop.com, sign up for a free evaluation, and we can set you up on that stocking tool. But use this information to help you if you can do it yourself. If not, let us show you what we got. It doesn't, right now we do it for Viato clients. We're working real hard with Max Digital to get their clients up and going. Jeremy, I'd love to get Inventory Plus on it. I know you guys have some good historical data. Hope this has been helpful. See you.